I said, hey, we should go to Central Park and throw the baseball around. He goes, why would I want to do that? You'd only be better at it than me.
That's I'm doing my apology now. Yes, I went back on. They didn't hear the story you
Are
just
you in the
said.
rewards program?
What's that?
Rewards?
Any words?
Rewards, like
No.
okay.
Rewards.
Oh, that wasn't bad what I said.
No, no. I would say the same thing. All right, I'm here with an ocular migraine to apologize. I'm man enough to realize, Scarlett, I had to come back. You haters who like to stir things up, send this to Doug Benson. Who else? Oh, the who else was I nasty about? The biracial guy with arms this big that punches people in the head? Brian Callen. Okay. And I always boast I have empathy. And I think I do. But you know something? I get annoyed at con men, at things that are pretentious. And I was being a hypocrite. I was snarking at snarky people. So when I do a thing, Doug Benson, oh no way, actually makes me laugh because it's such an exaggeration. Like me, a middle-aged guy, I'm into cool things. I like Doobies and Temple Run. Okay. So someone, Jeff Richards, who this is better than any shrink. Jeff Arthur Richards. No, just kidding. We're all. Well, how'd you phrase it about pretension? Like a lot of us.
Everyone has an air of some degree of an air of.
Everyone has an air of pretension, and I guess I rant about the ones that, hey man, I'm a stoner, man, I'm cool, or the pros. And you actually said something. You went, what are you all supposed to be wet noodles like you? So, yes. So I'm.
Did I say that?
Yeah, you aren't that mean, but you said that he's supposed to be wet noodles. Like, hey,
Wet noodle.
hey, I'm nervous.
Stoller noodles.
Yes. So so you know something? All right, here's the rant's a little bit bigger. There's a guy who's a big bully who I have to deal with a lot. There's some mutual friends, a group. He's the worst. The ocular migraine. This is blurry, but I have to get out this apology. Please send this to Doug Benson. Ari Shafir was very nice when I met him. So, okay. So I had a dream where, as a kid, they were putting their boot to his head and crushing him. So the biggest jerk I know, I won't mention his name, has been bullied. So what I'm trying to say is I studied mindful self-compassion and then that compassion for other people. So Jeff Richards, I'm not saying this to even be funny or ironic. You really enlightened me that, again, I hope I don't come off too much of a jerk, and I'm not worried about any backlash, but everyone, all the people I'm annoyed by because they're hypocritical or they annoy me. They're doing the best they can. Like, did they hear that whisper, do you think?
No, that's funny you think of that. No.
Okay. There's someone that pretends, just some people visceral. I was here, so they can't read lips, right? Okay, would you let me know? All right, we're all doing the best we can. And yes, I get it. Someone said to me, she goes, Fred, you never learned the art of overcompensation. And this is something, it's very important to me to say this. This, I hope, it's not just the watch hours, this is very important. There's a comedian like Greg Fitzsimmons, I'll name his name, has been very nice to me. But if I only know him from bumping into him, he seems like so, hey, cocky. But he's a little guy who maybe got bullied, but he knows how to. And I said to him, he goes, I'm little, I had to be scrappy to overcompensate. My friend Nancy said, you never learned the art of overcompensation. When they said you're nothing, you're this, you're too skinny, or something's wrong with you, parents, relatives said that. I never said, I'll show them. I went, oh yeah, something wrong with me, and I used that. to build my persona. So these people, bless them, they learn to be tough, yeah, and I see the nonsense in it, and I call it out too much. But you know something, even
I don't think you call it out too much.
okay, but
Just as long as you, and it doesn't even matter, but you understand that they're all just
yeah,
posturing,
we're all the same. We're all come from trauma, got into comedy, hanging out at clubs. Um, I won't name it. Yeah, okay. This I could name Mark Maron's name. I'm not saying anything bad about him. So they were all coming down on this guy. I forgot his name. He was in the league, who lied about being in a building in 9/11. And they really, I forgot the guy's name. I don't know what this comic is. I know he was on the league. He's younger. I don't know all the young people. And Maron said to me after, he goes, all the grifters in stand up, like this is the worst thing anyone's done. He goes, we're all grifters. So he's making a point like we're all like making things up, stories or I don't know, or overcompensating. So Mark was being very compassionate and empathetic, saying, uh, what did this guy, he goes, there were so many grifters. This guy didn't do anything so different than what so many people do.
Yeah.
So, God, I look cross-eyed and butter sausage. So this is, something, and now we're getting deep. My issue is my empathy for myself, not my career. I've done a bunch of things that, the young Fred would be proud of, but it's self-worth comes from lack of compassion for yourself, which I inherited. So okay, I'm babbling. This is the last thing I'm going to say. I don't want to get political, but I don't like the bullies. You know who they are about, hey, don't be pussy. So sometimes when I see something that someone from that side that's so mean, kill his family, get him out of here, whatever, that kind of. I do have moments where I go, I feel sorry for them that there's something happened that they need to be so, over the top and kind of the opposite of compassionate, that they have something that they need to be.
It's just that, it's so foreign. And I look at it because I was a jock.
Yeah.
We never talk about this.
You were a jock.
I was
It's a good apology.
Athlete.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't.
Okay, you were a jock. What?
No, we're talking again.
Okay. All right. But this I hope is my biggest watched video, and 10 people are watching it. Because this is what I strive for, compassion for myself. But so I've had times where someone will say something, in the political thing, like, yeah, I'm glad she got ran over because she shouldn't be here. And, oh, yeah, whatever. All right, whatever. But I sort of feel sorry for them that, or that there is some trauma, something makes you shut off, detach so much that you need to be so, like someone who goes, yeah, ban people who have like suicide hotlines. Good for them. Yeah, why should I help them? But the fact they're so hateful, so this changed my life. This lunch with Jeff Arthur, Winston Richards, where I'm going to look at the bros and the ones with the fake attitudes compassionately. And I couldn't read any of the someone said he's the Fellini of streaming. DeVito, yes. So the rest of my life, I'm going to devote to being as compassionate as Jeffrey Richards, who changed my life. But what about Doug Benson? I'm just kidding. But I still think that character makes me laugh. Hey man, I'm into doobies. Temple Run.
So that's your most.
See,
that's the character that's the furthest away from what you are. I think that's why you like doing it so much.
Yeah, and
it's like another planet.
And it's also You know, sometimes I go, why did I get typecast? I wasn't a bad looking guy, but I didn't know that. Why am I always the schmuck? Because, you know, I'll stand by and go, help me, I'm needy. Or I love, you know, if someone did an hour and a half, 2 hour stream of this Doug Benson guy,
You'd need
I
a
would
massage.
watch it every second.
That guy would need a massage after.
What do you mean? Oh yeah, he's hunched, but
You need to cramp your muscles up. You couldn't do it for too long.
so I think what I say about you, this apology is going into a rant. This things you do, where like Virginia Ben with the stewardesses, the flight attendants, or whatever. You know.
You know where that started, right?
Yeah, but these characters, if they were in an Adam Sandler movie, this guy would be the biggest thing. Like, my God, that guy that goes, want to go on, you know, with a flight attendant, or like, it's just as good as any demented character in an Adam Sandler movie. But sadly, you're not. You know.
Well, I mean, look.
And it could still happen, but I'm just saying that it's me. So I guess I grew up like liking weirdos, Jerry Lewis. So I would love if there was a show with the you know, this stoner guy, which is so. And I think what I'm saying is, as spectrumy demented this guy is,
Yeah.
these guys I'm parroting aren't as much, but to me, it's like that in my mind. It's like, hello, you want just to hang out and do Xbox? And they don't drool, but it's just demented.
That
The real
you
people.
just did
Yeah.
sounded nothing like you.
Hey, man. I know.
I know.
All right.
No,
So-
it sounds like totally different.
I think you're wearing a butthole surfer's hat. No, it's buttered sausage. So I severely, I get these ocular migraines. I learned to accept them. Where I can't read, everything is blurry. But send this to Doug Benson, and okay, the last bit. These are people who rejected me from podcasts. We might be drunk. Scott Ackerman.
It just.
But they are who they are. God bless them, and they've had their traumas, and we're all doing the best we can. So, this guy, he's a guru. You should be like, remember the guy from the Beach Boys paid for a guru? Oh, no. Sorry, what are you gonna say? So, love you all. This is positivity, and I'm serious. So I'm everything's blurry. Did I get any more watch? Oh, okay. A little bit of OCD. Let me go to 14 minutes. Then we'll leave. Yeah, we're at 13. Being 13 is so stupid number to have OCD about, because it's not my. I have some OCD numbers, and it is so stupid when you think elevators. There's no 13th floor. Like an OCD thing.
Why did they do that? For
People don't want to live or be in a hotel on the 13th floor.
Why?
Yes.
But there technically is one.
Yes, there is a 13th floor, but the fact that because of weird superstition and just somehow the 13 got labeled as a bad number, hotels and apartment complexes don't have a 13th floor. It's just so weird that, yes.
Wow.
Yes. So I'm doing that now. We're at 14 minutes. So I'm not just even saying this. I've changed. I've been working on this for years. And then you have an enlightenment. So God bless you. I love you, Brian Callen. He's a good guy. And we'll talk. And there's a lot of